Beneath the vast African sky, the Serengeti holds its breath. Silence rules the golden savanna at first light. But silence is always deceptive here. Across this ancient landscape, a force of nature is gathering. 1.5 million wildebeest are preparing to move. This is the Great Migration, the greatest wildlife spectacle on Earth. For the wildebeest, it is not a choice. It is a matter of survival. Every year, these ancient animals follow the rains in a relentless cycle. The journey spans over 1,800 miles of unforgiving terrain, from the Serengeti plains of Tanzania to the Masai Mara of Kenya, and back again. To understand the wildebeest's survival, we must first understand the animal itself. The wildebeest, or gnu, is a bovine antelope shaped by millions of years of pressure. Its powerful shoulders carry all await the migration's passage. The Serengeti is not just a landscape, it is a gauntlet. The wildebeest's first and most powerful defense is numbers. A lion that faces one wildebeest faces certain danger. A lion that faces 1 million wildebeest faces statistical impossibility. This is the mathematics of survival, dilution by sheer mass. Within the herd, the wildebeest use a phenomenon called the selfish herd effect. Every individual instinctively positions itself toward the center of the group. Those at the edges carry the highest risk. The outer ring is the sacrifice zone. When a predator charges, the herd erupts, and the wildebeest scatter in all directions. This confusion strategy overloads a predator's ability to target a single individual. A cheetah loses its target in a sea of hooves, dust, and desperate movement. The herd's chaos is, paradoxically, its greatest order. But no survival strategy prepares the wildebeest for what awaits at the Mara River. The Mara River crossing is the most dangerous moment of the entire migration. Thousands of wildebeest congregate at the bank and hesitate. They can smell the danger in the dark water below. Beneath the surface, Nile crocodiles have been waiting for weeks. Some of these ancient reptiles grow to 5 meters in length. Each one weighs close to 900 kilograms of pure, engineered lethality. For hours, the wildebeest pace along the riverbank, waiting, watching, sensing. Then, in a single, unpredictable instant, one wildebeest leaps, and 1 million animals follow in a thundering, unstoppable wave. The river erupts into chaos. Hooves, turn, bodies, snapping jaws. The crocodiles strike with prehistoric precision. A single roll, and a wildebeest becomes prey.
but the river crossing also reveals the wildebeest's this survival strategy. Speed, volume, commitment. By flooding the crossing point simultaneously, each individual reduces its exposure time. The crocodiles, despite their ferocity, can only intercept a fraction of the surge. Beyond the river, different predator waits. One that hunts with patience and cunning. Lions thrive in the Masai Mara and evolve their own counter strategy. Lionesses hunt cooperatively, dividing the herd, isolating the loop. The wildebeest's counter to this strategy is relentless vigilance. At all times, some members of the herd are watching, eyes scanning the horizon. The moment a single wildebeest detects movement, an alarm call reverberates through the herd. In under 3 seconds, thousands of animals are in motion. For a lion, the window of ambush is measured in heartbeats. A wildebeest that survives the initial charge often turns to face its attacker. With lowered horns, the heavy, defiant stance. It communicates the cost will be high. Injured predators cannot hunt, and a lion that cannot hunt does not survive. This mutual calculus of risk shapes every encounter
On the Serengeti. For the migration to continue, calves must survive. Each year, 500,000 wildebeest calves are born within a 6-week window. This synchronized calving is itself a survival strategy of breathtaking elegance. By flooding the savanna with calves simultaneously, the wildebeest overwhelm predator capacity. Even a pride of lions can only intercept so many calves before becoming exhausted. A wildebeest calf can stand within minutes of birth. Within hours, it runs with the herd at near adult speed. Mothers guard their calves with extraordinary ferocity against any threat. A wildebeest mother has been observed driving a cheetah away from her calf repeatedly. This maternal ferocity is one of the migration's most underestimated survival forces. Not all threats to the wildebeest wear claws and fangs. The silent enemies are heat, thirst, and exhaustion. A wildebeest can cover over 50 kilometers in a single day of migration. In the dry season, finding water becomes a matter of life and collapse. Water holes become congregating points, but also ambush sites for predators. The wildebeest drinks quickly, nervously, its eyes never leaving the tree line. Every moment of vulnerability is a gamble the wildebeest must take. The weakest animals, the old, the injured, the newborns, are lost to exhaustion. Their bodies return to the earth, feeding the vultures, the hyenas, the cycle itself. As the long rains end and the short rains begin, the wildebeest turn south again. They follow the same invisible compass they have followed for 10,000 years. The return journey is no less dangerous than the northward march. But the wildebeest does not hesitate. It cannot afford to hesitate. Survival belongs to those who move, who adapt, who endure. The wildebeest does not survive in spite of its vulnerability. It survives because of its strategy. Every crossing, every stampede, every alarm call is a lesson written in ancient instinct. And each year, the survivors pass those lessons on, in genes, in behavior, in memory. The Great Migration continues, not as a triumph over nature, but as a dialogue with it. And as long as the rains fall and the grass grows, the wildebeest will answer the call. They have survived ice ages, shifting continents, and the rise of human civilization. They will survive this season too, if the land still breathes and the rivers still run. This is the wildebeest. This is survival at its most raw, most ancient, most magnificent.